Hello and welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm Radar.
Special K, and tonight we have some Canadian whiskey. We have Kirkland Signature blended Canadian whiskey. It is, I think it's 40% alcohol by volume. Fun fact, it's imported worldwide to Louisville, Kentucky.
Of course it is.
Because, what isn't?
I like that it's got the little rip strip on it. That's a good choice.
Now, we just reviewed some fancy cognac and it had a plastic cork. Why couldn't it have a wood cork? That's a mushroom.
No.
You need to keep that for
the cognac had a actual cork.
Yeah, but it had a plastic top. This is a wood.
Oh yeah, okay, I see.
Also, this is $17.99 for a half gallon.
Well, see, here's the problem. Here's where the money got spent. Mm-hmm. Here's where the money should have gotten spent. Put a real chip cork onto a bottle. That Canadian whiskey,
these are two-handers.
These are definitely two-handed bottles. Oh.
So, it says it has 91 points on the Beverage Tasting Institute. I don't care.
I don't know what that is.
That's not us.
I have no idea what that is. I am the Beverage Tasting Institute with my associate, the Associate Beverage Tasting Institute.
I am the president of the Tasting Institute. Thank you, Bud. You're only a junior member.
No, I am the Institute. I already said it. It's too late. You can't retcon that. It smells kind of hot.
Yeah, it is kind of hot. Little wood in there.
Just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. The overarching smell in this is
slightly
alcohol.
Harsh. It's a little harsh.
It is a little bit.
Let's try it.
It's like charcoaly. Is that? Do you smell that?
In the rum we had, it was tasted like straight charcoal. Not as sweet as a lot of Canadian whiskeys.
It is a little bit sweet.
Not that sweet.
You hold it in your mouth, you get the sweetness. You don't really get the alcohol burn until you swallow it. It tastes like Canadian whiskey.
You can tell it's a blend.
Step back a little bit.
Yeah, you can tell it's a blend. There's not a ton of wood characteristic in there, but it's not overly harsh or anything like that.
Still that charcoal on the back end. Do you taste that like carbonated like harshness on the back end?
It's better than Northern Lights.
Well, that's not a super big competition, to be fair.
But here's the question. Is it as good as Crown Royal? Since this is literally, you can buy two of these for the price of 1/5 of Crown Royal.
So is it 50% as good as Crown Royal? Is that what you're asking? Or is it as good as Crown Royal?
Is it as good as Crown Royal in general, do you think? We're going to get there. We're going to find that out in a Mixing Madness.
Oh, we're going to do a Mixing Madness?
Head-to-head, not a Mixing Madness.
Yes, head-to-head.
If we do Mixing Madnesses, we're not going to be walking out of here tonight.
No. This would be perfect for a Mixing Madness, though. Yeah. It's not that it is a bad whiskey. It's a decent whiskey. It's just kind of
boring. Yeah,
kind of boring. It's a little bit sweet. It's a little bit woody, and
very little wood though.
And the thing that bothers me is at the end there's that like carbonated blandness that you get.
We're too used to our good quality bourbons here.
I mean, to be fair, this was how much?
$17.99.
$17.99 for a handle. All right, even though this doesn't have a handle on it.
I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably going to be a pretty good mixer.
Give me about 50-50. It's not bad. It's just, I wish it was more. So now it just smells like ginger.
Ginger and wood. That's what you get. You get a little bit of wood in there and ginger. Taste it. I'm thinking this is probably what this is for. Most blended whiskeys are good for mixing.
All right. Again,
that's
it's
impressive.
Decent.
That's impressive.
It's decent. I honestly think it takes a little bit away from the ginger ale.
I mean, that's normal. I think it's still pretty good. We mix with our traditional mixer, the thing we use for most of our stuff, with ginger ale and lemonade. We either use ginger ale, lemonade, or ginger ale and lemonade for most of our mixers on the show.
A little bit of lemon still in there.
Coke.
But I honestly think, I think this by itself is better than this and this. Maybe I add a little bit more.
But it's an excellent mixer though, so that's
I'm having a hard time saying it's an excellent mixer. It's a decent mixer.
They need to sponsor our channel at this point.
I mean, Canada Dry could send us a few dollars. I'd be okay with that.
See what we did there? Canada Dry Canadian whiskey.
Ah, you're very clever.
I did.
You did that on purpose.
I did.
Did you?
Did we rate it straight? I don't think we did.
Straight, it's like a 5.
You think so?
Yeah. It's the thing that's pulling it back for me is that carbonated feeling on the end, where it just goes from ooh whiskey to.
For what it is, I mean, $17.99 for this much whiskey. I think it's a 6. I think if you're going to a party, you need a lot of whiskey that's not Heaven Hill.
Okay, that's fair. That's a really good price for what it is.
Or Northern Lights. This would be
right.
good. Yeah, we've had a lot to drink tonight, really fast, so it's catching up with me.
Yeah.
As a mixer, I think it's a 6.5. I think it's slightly better as a mixer. Again, it's not a strong whiskey, so it's going to mix well. You get a little bit of the wood in there, and then mostly the ginger ale. It does take away from the sweetness, but that's a typical thing you get in a lot of.
If I were gonna host a party, like a big get together, I would definitely go with this, just because of the price, honestly. But I also have this feeling that people will be a little bit disappointed. As a mixer, it's pretty good. I will give it a 6 as a mixer. It's definitely better as a mixer because that carbonated taste at the end is overcome by the taste of your mixer. In our case, ginger ale. I don't recommend this.
Like I said, I recommend it if you're a college student or you need a lot of booze for cheap. All right, well, that's been our episode. If there's something you'd like to see on the channel, you can leave a comment down there. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm Such Okay.
I'm Radar. Thanks for watching.